So, Sam.
Hello.
Hi, I have a surprise for you.
What?
And you know what? This is daunting because you're a comedian and a writer.
Mm-hmm.
And to try to do something funny and cool for you, man, this is scary. So bear with me, okay?
Before we get to that, comedians are the best audiences because we love comedy. No matter what type it is, we love it.
Good or bad?
So especially bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, so if you laugh really, really hard, does that mean it was bad?
Not necessarily.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go with this. So I think this has legs, and I think our listeners would really enjoy this.
Okay.
So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready.
I'm excited.
Wonderful.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
No, you're in the back of your seat.
I'm leaning back in my seat.
There you go.
Welcome to the Misbehaving Podcast with your hosts, Sam Smith and Emily Howard. Get ready. It's time to start misbehaving.
This is the top 10 times your fatigue turned into an unexpected nap adventure.
Relatable.
Are you recognizing the top 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Letterman.
Right. There you go.
I've been to Letterman. It was great.
Oh, great. Okay. So the number 10, the ultimate bathroom snooze. You're not sure how long you were sitting there, but the numb legs and concerned knocks on the door suggested it was a while.
Yes. I was, the other day, because I get numb legs on the toilet quite a lot, and I wondered if that happens to other people. I feared that it didn't happen to other people. But
well,
you've just mentioned it. So
it does happen, and I'm sure our listeners would love to tell us their stories,
Fantastic.
But maybe I don't want to hear them. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so number 9, the quick car nap. You thought you'd rest your eyes in the driveway for a minute after errands. You woke up when the neighborhood kids started tapping on the window.
That was very good. I've never had that because I don't drive.
Well, yeah, true.
But I have when I was a dentist and...
oh, wait. There's a dentist moment in here.
What?
Just for you. Hang on. You got to let me roll with these. Come on.
Okay. Sorry. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, okay. Number 8, the work from home lunch break. You told yourself it was just a quick lie down to stretch your back, but your Zoom meeting started and ended with you still clutching your sandwich. Number 7, the dentist chair disaster. You dozed off mid-cleaning and woke up convinced they'd knocked you out for a surgery. Nope, just MS doing its thing.
Yeah. I once was doing a molar endo on someone and they just went to sleep.
Really?
That's a root canal on
I know.
a molar.
Yeah, I've had several.
And they just went to sleep and I sort of politely at the end had to go, oh, excuse me, we're finished. You can go now.
Really?
I was a really good dentist.
Wow, so good. You're like ninja dentist.
Exactly right. It feels a bit unethical having the person be asleep while you work on them. But they did say, this is okay.
Wow.
I don't know if that person had MS or not. I might have to dig up some files and give them a call.
Maybe. Okay, number 6, the cafe conk out. You went in for a latte to perk yourself up and left with a latte on your shirt and the barista calling out, "Sleeping Beauty, your order's ready."
Wait, what? You ended up with latte on your shirt? And then the person yelled out, "Your order's ready."
Yeah, because you fell over while you were sitting there waiting and somebody else's latte. Come on, work with me.
You
here.
fell onto someone's latte.
Okay.
And then
we're moving on.
Okay.
We're moving on.
I love it. I just, some confusion with it.
Fair enough.
We'll sort through that.
We'll sort through that. See, you're better at this. See, comedy. Okay. Number 5, the social media spiral nap. Scrolling Instagram? Fun. Scrolling Instagram while horizontal? Apparently an invitation for your body to shut down for maintenance.
Yes.
I do that a lot. And then you hit your face with your phone.
Yes.
Yeah,
great.
exactly. Yeah.
My phone just sort of flops down. And I'm like, ugh!
Oh, yeah.
I get to do that.
Yep.
That shock myself awake thing, which I love.
Yeah, those are fun ones. Number 4, the pretend yoga pose. Your downward dog transitioned into an actual nap on the mat. Bonus, nobody at the studio noticed because they thought you were centering yourself.
Again, I haven't done yoga, but that does sound like what I hear that is like.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you can't like look and stare at other people doing yoga. You know, that's weird.
I hear people do a lot of farts at yoga, and
Really?
that sounds hilarious.
Oh, well, maybe you need to go do yoga.
We might have to check it out.
Okay, we'll go check it out. Okay. All right, number 3, the WAF cat nap. So for all you folks out there, Americans, Canadians, we're talking like DMV, going to the mechanic, warrant of fitness.
Warrant of fitness,
Yeah,
yeah.
the warrant of fitness cat nap.
Warrant. I love the way you say warrant. Warrant. Weren't you glad?
Weren't you
got
glad?
your warrant?
Yes. Okay. Number 3. You swore you'd be in and out, but instead you woke up to the inspector gently nudging you with a, ma'am, this isn't the waiting area. It's the floor. Number 2. Oh, the grocery cart cuddle. Somehow leaning on the cart handle for a second turned into a power nap in the freezer aisle. Ice cream selection is exhausting, okay? Like, seriously.
Has that happened? Is that a true one?
Not for me, but I could see it happening.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And then the number 1 reason your fatigue turned into an unexpected nap adventure is...
They normally do a drum roll here. on
Yeah.
that show.
Da-da-da-da-da. The Netflix cliffhanger snooze. 1 minute you're watching the protagonist narrowly escape danger. The next you wake up 6 episodes later, deeply invested in their wedding planning. And there you go, folks. There you have it. The top 10 list.
Oh, that was fantastic. I was like I was back in the Ed O'Sullivan Theatre.
Right?
New York City.
New York. So, what do you think? You gonna do this with me?
I'm taking that. That is brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing it. That was absolutely wonderful.
All right. So now every episode we have to have a top 10 list.
Wait, every episode?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You got to put some work into this too. No, we'll do it together. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
All right.
good.
Top 10 every episode. Here you go, guys.
I love it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Misbehaving. I am today Sam Smith. I'm always Sam Smith. I don't know why I said it like that. And misbehaving with me today is the wonderful Emily Howard. Hello, Emily. How are you?
Hi, Sam. I'm wonderful. How are you?
Very good. Now, this is something we're going to get into because we're going to be talking about wellness throughout this episode.
Oh.
But I hear that you had an interesting run-in this week. You went to the bingo.
I did. You weren't able to go.
I was unable to go. Again, we will get into this in a moment.
Okay.
Because
all
I've
right.
heard about this bingo that goes on here in Auckland. It is a fundraiser that's been running for quite a while now.
25 years.
That is a long time. That's before either of us were born.
No.
That's before either of us got MS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Do you want to hear more about this?
Yeah,
because
please.
it was, I have to say, I didn't know how to play bingo.
Right.
Okay, the bingo I played was either like beer pong bingo or at
Right.
church when I was 10 or, you know what I mean, in kindergarten.
So wait, so this wasn't like numbered balls come out of a thing and someone says like 2 fat ladies and then you put a thing down and then you get lines and then...
No, it
that?
was that.
Oh.
But I just didn't realize there was such a following. Like this is a real like thing that these folks invest in, and I had to learn all of the ropes and I had to equipment. So let me just back up. So Sunday, they do this 4 times a year here in Auckland. It's over with the Birkenhead football club.
Oh, that is a great venue. I did a stand-up gig there, and
Yeah,
everyone
you
was
did the locker
very
room.
lovely.
You did the locker room comedy
Yeah.
night there.
Yeah.
Yeah, same place. So the people there, they put this on 4 times a year,
Mhm.
and all the proceeds from the raffles
Mhm.
go to MS Auckland.
I bloody love a raffle.
Oh man, there was some good stuff
Oh,
there.
Gosh, were they doing a meat pack this time?
No meat.
Okay, that's often a meat pack is a bit of a staple of New Zealand raffles.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
But I can understand why we were trying to maybe eat a little bit less red meat in the world.
True.
Maybe
True.
taking it out of a raffle.
Maybe. Yeah. No, there was.
Whether I'm for that or not, I haven't decided yet.
No.
But I'm sure there were some wonderful prizes.
Wonderful prizes, all obviously donated donated, which is just incredible.
Great.
The gentleman, Brian, who did this, he's been doing it for 25 years. I believe his wife
Holy moly.
had MS and died. And this has just been something that the club has continued to do.
Shout out to Brian. Thank you,
Brian. Thank you, Brian, so much. And so, spoiler alert, we got $800 plus $3,000 of a donation in this on Sunday. So it was incredible. Just
Amazing.
incredible. So here's the deal. So I walk in and I was the first like MS table. We were there and I was like, oh, I need to learn how to do this. So we bought a bunch of cards. Didn't know that buying 10 cards on the first round made us like pro. We were getting comments going, oh, you're going to go in. You're going to go pro on this. Like those women over there, they're the ones who do 6 cards at a time. Like you guys, we were like, oh no, what have we gotten ourselves into?
How many of you were there?
Oh, well, it was me, hubby, and then and then we were at a table of Nicola, her husband and son, another board member for the society and her partner, and then a whole other table with Harry and the MS group.
Oh, yes. Right.
Yeah, so we had probably about 12 of us.
And you had 10 between the 12 of you?
No, me and hubby had 10 between us.
So you had to manage 5 cards each.
Yeah.
So every time they said a number,
Yeah.
you had to look at 5 scan all the numbers in every card to try and figure out what numbers you get.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was intense. And apparently it's like we went down the luge on the expert cause straight away. Exactly.
Did you manage to fish some out? No, that's not what that's called. You hand them. Did you delegate your cards out to other people to help you, or did you actually?
No, we did it. We did it. Okay, but we learned because we didn't know there were 10 rounds.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, so it kept going, and so on the second round we got smart and went, how about we just do 2 each? Oh, that's better, And then we got more into it, and then at the end everyone really piles in all their money, and but. Anyway, I won't bore you, but wow, it was such an experience. All the people there, it was beautiful. But hey, guess what? We won a line.
You did?
Yeah, $150.
Really?
Yeah, for one line.
You won money from doing it?
Hubby. Yeah, well, that's what bingo is. So every card is $2 each. And so everyone buys all their cards, and then they go, okay, out of that whole pot, we, our pool is $350 if you get the whole card, and if you get the first line, $150.
Wow, way.
So we won. We won 150. We got a line, and at the raffle, I got a carrot cake.
Oh my gosh, the best kind of cake.
Exactly,
because it's also a fruit.
And you have
a vegetable.
You have to take half of it home. We can't possibly eat it. It's a beautiful cake.
Personally,
yes. Yes,
this is the best day of my life. I love carrot cake.
Me too.
Oh, Emily, thank you.
Yes, so
I'm so glad you went to bingo.
Me too. And 150 paid for our drinks, paid for all our cards. We supported a great charity. It was fantastic.
So did you make money overall from going out this night?
No, because after about round 5, I just said to hubby and said, could you I delegated.
Yes.
Delegated is dabber delegation is what that was. And I went to the bar and had another beer.
Great.
Yeah. So I was just there for the vibes, man. It was incredible.
That venue there's something about it, eh?
It was really hot though.
It was like the gig I did there. It's like going to an English bar. Like it's a football. It's at a football stadium.
Yeah, a pub kind of thing.
Yes, a pub right next to a football ground, and everyone there was super. The community really supports it. It's such a wonderful, wonderful place, and everyone was so bubbly and nice and friendly, and then they do bingo there as well. I'd love to do a quiz there.
Well, they do the bingo 4 times a year. So March, we're doing another one. You've got to come along.
Well, I'll be there.
I think we need to maybe broadcast or do some recording while we're there, because I think that would be so much fun.
Very good.
The people are just phenomenal, just phenomenal. And so many just, when you're sitting at the MS table and know that everyone there is there to support us, it made me melt.
Yeah.
Just made me melt.
It's incredible. Eh? especially with the MS Society, there are so many people that volunteer and just show up and we'll
We'll do
put
it.
chairs out, we'll clean, we'll do things just because they're good people.
Yeah.
And it's so nice. It really gives you more. No, they talk about how the world's collapsing and everyone's dying and it's terrible, and I don't think it is at all. I think the world is full of wonderful, nice people like that, and it is great to be alive and have them and be living right now at this moment in history.
100%. And I didn't realize when I joined our society as a board member, I did it because I felt really like I wanted to give back, because there are many, many people worse off with their MS than I am. And I felt like, oh my goodness, I've got to do something to give back. And I was telling this to Nicola. I said, I didn't realize how much I needed a community.
Mm.
And it's exactly what you're saying. All of these amazing people just make me feel like there's hope in the world.
Yeah.
And the more I do these things, even being your understudy at the Christmas lunches that you don't attend because you're busy doing your plays.
By the way, I need you to be my understudy for Christmas dinner with my in-laws.
No,
it's okay.
No. I cut the line at in-laws. So while you were not at the bingo this time,
Yes,
you're coming next time, right?
I would love to be there. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. March.
Yes, March.
You know what day in March?
No, they're going to announce it soon. I'll keep you posted.
Oh, they haven't announced it yet. Oh,
yeah.
Great. Oh, yeah, I would love to go.
Yeah, so we're going, and we're going to take the podcast with us.
Oh, wait, we can do an episode from there.
Yeah, let's do something. Let's interview some people. Let's talk to people. Let's do it. So tell me, why weren't you there?
Oh, see, I've had a very exciting week, much like yours, Emily. After we recorded our podcast last week, I went home. I remember last week I called you and said, my son is sick.
Yes.
I potentially, I'm feeling great, but he's ill. I don't want to spread anything around just in case I do have something. And you said, don't worry about it. We're all good, mate. Come on over. Let's record the podcast. And we did, and it was great.
Yes.
And then I went home, and the next day, my wife and my other son vomiting all over the show. So I had a day of cleaning up after my 3 wonderful members of my family. And then the next day, I woke up and I was meant to go to the gym. I was just feeling a little bit off. So I decided that I wasn't going to. I would just stay home, which was very good because about 10 minutes later, I also started vomiting. I was sick, Emily, and oh my gosh, I felt very drained throughout that whole weekend. So I wouldn't have been very good at the bingo with you because I would have felt awful. But what it made me want to talk with you about, and because this is something I didn't understand with my MS at first, is that I knew that the medication I was on was going to make me immunocompromised. It was going to kill off the B cells in my body. Those are the things that help me get over colds and flus and illnesses and infections and things like that. I knew that my body was going to have that, but I didn't really know what that would mean. Like, if I did get a cold or a flu or COVID, would I be dead? Is that what that means? Is my body unable to respond to that? I'll have these viruses running around my body and they'll slowly kill me off, and eventually I'll get a big fever and be a dead man.
It's scary.
It was a bit scary.
Yeah.
And then the other part of me was like, oh, everyone seems quite chill about it. I'll be all good and I'll kind of relax about it. So I didn't know where to sort of pitch my expectations about it. The other thing they keep saying is, oh, if you get an infection, come and see us. Go see a doctor
right away.
Which kind of makes sense and is kind of easy to do. But then there've been a number of times when I have got a cold and I've gone to the doctor and been like, look, I've got a cold, I'm feeling ill, I have MS as well, please help me. And they're just like, oh, okay, take some antibiotics. And I'm like, or antivirals. I'm on antivirals anyway.
Oh, right. Okay.
But they...
Do you take antivirals as a part of your daily routine?
I take a prophylactic antiviral.
Oh, really?
Which means that it's because one of the things I got in 2017, which led to my vision loss, is I started getting these headaches, and it turned out it was because my immune system had been suppressed by the Tysabri at the time that I was taken, had no immune response, got this infection that that reactivated the chicken pox that I had as a kid. So that stuff started happening again, but because everything was being suppressed, I ended up with these headaches and things like that, which led to me then having to go to hospital for a bunch of time. It was quite good because people thought I was going to give them something, which I wasn't. It was all inside me.
Yeah.
But it meant I got my own private ward at the hospital, which was the greatest time I've ever been in a hospital.
The whole ward or a room?
Yeah, well, it was a private room.
Okay, that's a room, not a ward.
Yeah. I think it's technically called like Ward 29 or something like that. So it is your own special ward, but I didn't have to share it with anyone, which was the exciting bit. It was like staying in a hotel for 2 weeks, which was a lot like lockdown, if everyone remembers. But
yes,
but
yes,
you don't.
Indeed.
You kind of have a headache the whole time.
Oh, that's terrible.
It was actually, as far as hospital stays go, it was quite good.
Well, then that's your next top 10 list. Is how to make your hospital stay a 5-star.
Yeah, how to make your 2-week hospital stays when you have MS
a 5-star experience. There you go.
Brilliant.
There you go.
So so when I would go to the doctor, I didn't know. I remember whenever I went to see them, sort of fearful that, oh no, I've somehow got this infection. This could be the thing that kills me. I go to the doctor and they're like, oh no, you've got a cold. Go home, rest, drink lots of water, and you'll be fine. And so far that has been the case. So I as an immunocompromised person, when COVID hit, everyone was like, "Oh, watch out! If you get it, you're going to be totally screwed over. So definitely watch out." So when I finally did get COVID, I genuinely, for that week or so that I didn't have to go into work, I kind of felt a bit better. It kind of alleviated my MS symptoms. My hands weren't feeling as hot as they normally do. I felt tired, but not quite as tired as I normally did. I had just a lovely week at home.
Wow.
It was fantastic. I know that's not the case for everyone with COVID, so I shouldn't really
joke about that.
But I'm not joking. That's what my experience of it was.
Wow.
And so I guess the thing that I wanted to talk with you about is just the fact that when you get sick, it sounds like you're going to be awful and horrible and maybe die, but it's actually not. When you get sick and you are immunocompromised, your sicknesses are basically just like it was before.
Really?
Yeah. For me, that's exactly what it has been like.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Because then that's, I think, the thing that confuses me the most, being immunocompromised. I'm only partially immunocompromised based on my DMT, Tecfidera, by the way. And
what is DMT?
Disease modifying therapy.
Right. Good.
That's the name of our drug class.
Yeah. I thought DMT was a rap group from the 90s.
No, that's Run DMC.
That's who I'm thinking of. That's exactly who I'm thinking
I
of.
know. It's tricky.
Yeah. That's one of their songs, right? Yeah,
Give it to the radio broadcaster.
Yeah.
No, I was concerned about it too, but I think that's where I don't understand, and I need to really. I've spent a lot of time learning about the different types of MS, but that's what the MS nurse told me too. I got sick for the first time, and they were like, "Oh, you still have some immune system. You'll be okay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah. It's only if you get like COVID, we'll put you on an antiviral." And then I remember asking my doctor once. I was traveling overseas. And I was scared of getting COVID in the plane, like we all were. Yeah. And I was like, can you just give me an antiviral to take with me? And she's like, no, I can't. You have to actually have a test before I can prescribe it. But you take it regularly?
It's a different antiviral. It's called a cyclovir, something like that.
Okay.
And it was it's for a separate thing, not COVID.
Oh, okay.
Because there are specific COVID ones that you can take.
Oh, right. Okay.
And the thing is, since getting MS and being on this antiviral, I think I've had maybe one cold, maybe.
Wow.
How long have I been on it for? 8 years? Is that maths right? No, it's not. 7 years.
7.
Yeah. So it's It's great. Cold and flu season is a walk in the park. It's lovely. I highly recommend it. I think with the level of medication that we're on with people with MS, we are pretty good. We still have a bit of our immune system there to keep us fighting. And for example, in this week when I've been sick, it wasn't a cold and flu, it was voms and shits.
Yeah.
But it was I didn't have to go see a doctor or anything. I just lay in bed and felt miserable.
Oh.
And took some Panadol, kept my fluids up.
Yeah.
And it passed pretty
That's good.
well after a little bit. I mean, I didn't have to go into work. It meant I didn't have to go to the gym. And it meant that I just slept
Small
a
blessings.
lot. Oh my gosh, I slept so much, Em. I felt so rested.
You look like you've been sleeping for a whole week.
I genuinely have. And but the other thing is I'm looking really great because I also lost 2 kilograms.
Wow.
Quite a lot. What's that in pounds?
2 kilos is 4.4 pounds.
Cool. Is that a lot? Oh,
it's
no, it's 2
kilos worth. I don't know.
I'm converting to American for you because, I'm getting you to convert to American for me.
Yeah, I appreciate that because I think I've only just in the past year or two gotten able to know what the weather's going to be like based on Celsius forecasts.
Right. My little system for this is that I take Celsius, I double it, and then I add 30.
Yep.
That's a rough one.
That's a rough one.
So if it is 10 degrees here, I double it, it's 20, I add 30, that's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So if I hear 50 degrees Fahrenheit, that's a bit chilly.
Yes.
If I hear 30 degrees Celsius, that's plus 6, that's 90 degrees Fahrenheit, hot.
Yes.
I was in New York City in 2013 and it was 106 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was 38 degrees walking around New York City, and it was just the hottest I've ever been in my entire life.
Oh, those numbers don't even frighten me. I mean, California, Colorado,
Have you ever been to Death Valley?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So matter of fact, that's where the hottest recording on Earth was.
Was it?
58 degrees, 54 degrees, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I mean we go hang out in the malls because it's so hot everywhere in the world, and when it gets really heat waves, they do tell the elderly go to the malls, go shopping, go cool off because it can get really, really extreme.
I am so glad that we live in New Zealand where it's not quite as hot as that, especially with MS.
Do you know what I say about Kiwis? Now, don't get me wrong. I live here. I love you guys. I love New Zealand. This is home.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just going to say, you better watch what you're about to say.
Okay.
Because this caveat.
But hear me out.
Okay, I will. Just be warned.
You're all a bunch of tropical fish.
Wait, that's lovely. Tropical fish are awesome.
No. Have you ever had tropical fish?
No.
Do you know how hard they are to care for?
Easy?
No.
Oh, I thought we're quite chill.
No, tropical fish, if you bring them home and you have a tank, their salt needs to be just the right amounts. The temperature can only fluctuate between 2 degrees up or down.
Yeah.
And here, I don't know how many times I'll hear somebody one week go, it's freezing outside.
Yeah.
And then 4 degrees later, and the next week they go, it's boiling.
Yeah.
You guys are little tropical fish. Living on this beautiful South Pacific island going, it's so hot, it's so cold, it's raining, it's lovely. It is just fine.
Isn't it just, it's just because people get used to where they're at, eh?
I know.
You acclimatize.
But I cannot stand people who complain about Auckland weather. I have no tolerance.
It's because we decided to live in a place which isn't murder hot.
Oh God. When you said that to an American, I went, what do you mean? Because we have more murders in my country than
I mean
you?
it's hot enough to kill you.
Yes. No, see, yeah. My brain
about
just...
the murders as well.
Oh, but
maybe we can tone down on those. That's a good idea.
No
matter where you are.
That's awful. I know. But when I first moved here, I have to tell you this because you said murder.
Yeah.
Okay. So
This is an incredible intro to a story, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, speaking
True.
of murder, that reminds me when I moved.
When I first moved here, I remember like reading stuff or reading the newspaper, the Herald, whatever. And maybe once every couple weeks, there was like a headline like body washes ashore in Browns Bay. And you go, huh, what?
Yeah.
Or body found in the back of an acre of a yard of somebody's farm, whatever, right?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah. And for a while I was like, wow, this is kind of weird. Like there's a lot of death here. And then I realized that it's actually quite the opposite. It is such a rare situation that they report on it like it's, dare I say, big news, because where I come from, people die every moment.
Everyone dies every day in America.
I know, gunshot wounds, school shootings. We don't, we can't even report on it.
Yeah.
There's too much of it
because we don't have guns here. Basically, you need there's very strict gun control in New Zealand, and rightly so.
Yes,
and it means that if anything like that does happen, it's a big deal. There was a murder in 1994. It was down in Dunedin, and people still talk about it like it's do you remember the David Bain case? Oh yeah,
everyone talks about it, and I'm like, I missed that memo.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay, so that's my murder story. Is just for those first few months, it was like, why is that important that a body washed up? And it really I had to reset my expectation.
Yeah.
Same with Labor Day. I still kind of giggle when they report on the car accidents and fatalities of Labor Day, and they'll say 4 people died this Labor Day, and I go, wow.
You did Owen Wilson just then.
Wow. Oh. Jeez. Anyway, so
they do it at Easter as well. There's like
true.
Easter holiday road toll.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we won't be happy until it's 0, because we're a small enough country that we could get it down to 0.
Could you imagine?
It would be incredible. It would be wonderful.
It would be nice. It would be nice. The other one, sorry, you got me on a trip here, but first couple weeks here, Wellington was where we landed. Mm-hmm. And the headline was Helen Clark, she got a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I can't believe that's why we didn't vote her in the next time.
Oh yeah, she was already a criminal. She had a bad driving record and tickets. And
surely she wasn't driving that car anyway. But still, she should have told the guy to slow down.
Right? But
He's
hey,
the prime minister.
When you guys hold your prime ministers to account like that, tip of the hat.
Yeah,
tip of the hat.
I think New Zealand again is such a small country that I have met the current prime minister, the last prime minister before that, the prime minister before that, the prime minister before that, I think the prime minister before that, and then I saw the prime minister before that just randomly on the street once.
Okay.
I think I've done that. I think that's Luxon, Hipkins, this is boring.
No.
But
anyway.
Yes, New Zealand is small enough that I can know them. The deputy prime minister, I worked on a TV show with him once. I could text him if we wanted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is definitely a little bit more intimate.
Yes,
here.
That's a nice way to say.
Yeah. Did you know that New Zealand is the exact landmass of the state of Colorado?
Is it? That's nice.
And about the same population.
Yeah, right.
It's
and
about
I think the same
4 to 5 million.
GDP as well.
Is it for Colorado?
I think it's something like that. I've seen a map where it was population, and that's why it was there. But I remember, I think it was every country. It was a picture of the state with every country's flag that lined up with roughly the same.
Oh, that's
GDP.
really
cool. It was
cool.
really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I love New Zealand. Don't get me wrong. I know I called everyone tropical fish.
Yeah.
But it is breathtakingly beautiful, and to have the ability to live here is just I'm so grateful.
Yeah, we're pretty hot and good looking and real chill.
Yeah.
We were talking about murder. I would love to tell you my murder story.
You have a murder story.
I have a murder story.
Okay.
I was once I, what's the? Someone thought I had done a murder once.
You were a suspect?
I was a suspect of a murder. This was when I was at university. I was hanging out in my hall of residence, which is where you go to stay when you go
Like
to,
a dorm.
like a dorm. Sorry, a dorm. Yes, sorry. I really enjoy saying things in American accents.
I can tell.
Sorry.
I'll cheat you right.
Yeah, sorry if it sounds like I'm
No,
not mocking.
it's
I just
fine.
enjoy it.
It's fine.
I like
You
the way
little
it sounds
tropical
in my
fish.
mouth. Warrant. The police came and talked to me. They said, "Sam Smith, where were you last night?" And I said, "I was in town. I went to a gig." They were, "Oh, was there someone with you that could tell us that you were there?" I was like, "Yeah, definitely." I sort of went and got my friend who was at the hall with me, and then they went and talked to him for a bit, and then came and talked to me, and just sort of checked with him to make sure our stories lined up. And they said, "Oh, it's cool. Yeah, we believe that you were with them, because last night someone called Sam Smith got in a fight with someone outside a bar in Dunedin, which was right next door to dent school, where I went to dental school,
Mm-hmm.
and punched them. They fell over. The victim fell over, hit their head on the curb, and died. So for a very brief time, I
Whoa.
was a murder suspect.
You were a suspect.
Yeah, isn't that exciting?
Yeah, so
little old
you've
Denise.
won the traitors.
I've won the charge.
You didn't quite win the murderer
Yeah.
award.
Thank
But
goodness.
yeah, no, definitely. Do you have like a burglar award or
Oh, no,
any of those?
I've never done like arson or anything like that, but that would be quite fun.
No. Arson is for the small penises of the world. Arson is just a cowardly act.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever.
passionate about that. Apparently, I didn't even know.
You really got it. Come on, I reckon. Have you tried it?
No,
Well, I reckon we need to try one.
no.
We need to try one to make sure
Full
that
stop.
you don't like it.
Full stop.
What's your crime of choice then? What do the brave people do?
Oh, I would do embezzlement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make it good.
But I
Don't
reckon-
hurt anyone in the process.
Yeah, I reckon embezzlement could be done. Like, these arsons could be done for embezzlement purposes to cover your tracks.
And do you know? And I'm not generalizing. You know how many firefighters have been caught being arsonists?
Oh.
That's kind of
7?
weird. 7.
Is it 7? I don't know.
Is it? No, it's quite. I think it's more than that.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of like the highest suicide rates. This was years ago. Was air traffic controllers.
Why them?
They have a very stressful job.
Oh.
Yeah, they were the highest suicide rate for like the 2000s, 90s, 80s, all of those decades.
Can I tell you, when you said that, I thought you were going to say dentists, because that's what so many people tell me.
What?
Oh, did you know dentists have the highest rate of suicide? Which is completely wrong. Because I think from what I know, it was a joke that they made on Seinfeld, so everyone has
Oh.
taken that to be fact. But if you want to know, I think nowadays it is just anyone who has access to the medication that can do it easiest. So there you go. By the way, don't suicide,
Don't.
no matter who you are.
Find your local community, find your suicide helpline. That's no bueno.
Yeah,
No bueno.
it may seem like a
The
worthy
right
thing to
thing,
do,
but
but
no.
absolutely not. Never.
No, don't.
Everything always gets better.
Yep.
I should probably get back on track, talking about just the fact I have been ill this week.
You're back on it though. You're good.
Things have only got better.
Great.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling strong. I lost 2 kilograms, which was very good for my weigh-ins at the gym. And now my body is beach ready for summer.
Oh, you just need a wax and you're ready to go.
Yeah, great.
On that note, I think we have covered today our experience with immunosuppression
Yep.
and what that kind of really means for us in our daily lives. That doesn't mean it applies to everyone.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yes,
for
that's
us-
a really important thing to say as well. Yeah, everyone is different with MS. Everyone is different with the levels
Absolutely.
of immune systemness. And so you kind of just need to find out what yours is. What we say may not apply to you.
No, and trust your medical
Medical providers.
professionals.
Yes.
Not us. we're learning as we go too, right?
Exactly right.
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you so much, Sam. I love you. Thank you for
I
being
love you
here.
too, Em. Thank
It's
you.
so much fun doing this with you.
Let's keep doing it again and again and again.
Let's keep misbehaving.
Yes, and thank you everyone for listening as well. We really appreciate it. Remember to hang out with the wonderful people you know with MS and talk to them and be kind and wonderful and have a lovely day.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.